Before I start, I would like to invite a secret guest into our meeting. Let's welcome our new AI intern, Sam. Sam is very good at editing lecture video, podcast, and some audio input, whatever it is. Have you ever edited any lecture video or podcast before? If you have done so, you will find that it's really painful, right? So if we have an AI system that can help you to do it 24/7, that would be awesome. So now let's see how Sun performs. So here is an example that someone is trying to talk about RAG, but there's a network issue happening, and then they eventually decide to go for LLM in production. So it seems that some found and removed those kind of off-topic conversation. Great job, son. And how about the other situation, like filler words? No problem. Repeated phrase? No problem. Okay, now I want you guys be with me to make, as a manager of this AI intern, to make a decision. Is this intern is ready to go live or not? Yes or no? Think a while. So the answer is actually doesn't matter. It's not about what the decision we make. It's about why we made the decision. So we would think about when we're going to take the responsibility to release some to the real world. We will ask ourselves, is it good? Is it always good? How long it will take to process, and how much it costs? So that means 4 things, right? Quality, reliability, speed, cost, and so many factors you can think about and it. But limited to the time today, we're going to talk about just 2 things. One is quality, another one is reliability. And to be honest, I think that is the most important thing for large language model application. So let's see what we know. We already knew that Sun can do a very good job for detecting those off-topic sentence, remove filler word, and repeated phrases. But what we don't know is that Sun can also make mistakes. It can remove the wrong thing. It will hallucinate. So someone always told us we cannot trust someone based only on what they said. So what should we do? We should have to evaluate them. And in order to evaluate them, we need a golden dataset. So here is one example of golden dataset. On the left hand, we have human labeled data. On the right hand, we have Sun labeled data. And you can see the difference, right? By comparing those difference, we can get kind of a sense how Sun did in general. So Sun basically usually, to simplify the problem, Sun usually make 2 types of mistakes. One is remove when it should keep, or keep things when it should remove. So in statistics, there's something called confusion matrix, can help to visualize those things, those arrows. One is in here, like, and another one is here. It's kind of basically the AI prediction is misaligned with human final decision. And given that happens, we want to reduce the errors, right? We can either update our prompt to make it performs better, or we can fine-tune our models. The underlying models, maybe smarter model, gets better decision. And by doing so, we will improve our performance. And finally, we don't release it until human checked, human in the loop is very important. You just quote the very important thing and basically restore the thing if you don't think some data correct, or delete the thing if you think some should remove. Human in the loop, with human in the loop, with evaluation, with golden data sets, once it passes our release gate, we release some, right? So now we come to a question, are we good now? Now some has the golden data set and pass the threshold. We can release to the world, right? Let's face the real-time problem. But actually, we are missing something. What is missing here is a way to keep track or monitoring Sam to see how's his behavior over time. What we will call here is tracing method. We want to trace the progress of Sam's performance by getting the input and output from it, monitoring the latency, the cost, and so on. By doing so, we not only help Sam to we not only get the state of the Sam doing, but we also get more data. Because as we all know, large language model is a probability model. It doesn't always generate the same thing, even with the same input. So with that, we will collect more data, have a positive loop that enhance our evaluation and get better performance, and chase more data. So we will have a loop, and which is a very positive thing in large language model. So that's what's. So with that said, I want to remind you that large language model is a tiny component in the whole system when we want to release in it. Like error handling, prompt design, data processing. There's thousands of things we need to consider to release some. And there's a kind of a top 10 list for LLM and Gen AI that you probably want to take a note. So let's go back to the topic. Should we deploy some? The answer is yes, but carefully. Even though we have those 4 dimension, or we have evaluation set, we're tracing the loop, we still need to pay attention, because there's other factors that we will mention during the course. For example, there's a fun fact. Actually, Sam is a real program that I made a year ago that's helped people to auto-editing podcast. But there's a vulnerability happened last year, and hacker basically used this vulnerability to hack the whole system, and some died in the middle, which is unfortunate. And so in this lecture, I want to remind you that large language model are exactly like your interns. You have to properly guide them and manage them to be success. Remember, large language model success is your success. Thanks so much for your attention.